Wakka here. It's a long while since I made a video, but I thought I'd make another forest video. I probably got frustrated when I saw a lot of people whinging about the latest updates, which brought in people throwing explosives and molotovs at them, and they found it very hard to deal with. Well, everything has a solution, so I thought, well, what's the solution to this? It is frustrating if you've built some massive wooden palisade, and they start destroying your buildings and everything. So I came up with a new solution and a new base. Now I've got multiple bases on this particular island in the forest. There's a scary bloke somewhere. He's over there. Just deal with these people. And the practical solution was to do this. I end up with lots of dead people because I just have bone walls and lots of traps like this, and they're dying like flies. And bones are very easy to come by because we can just take the body and chuck them in the fire. In fact, I get that many bones, it becomes difficult to use the fire, so I start storing bones in these bone baskets. Now it doesn't take that much effort to make this sort of area. And to start with, I worked out where did they come from mostly. Mostly they came from this sort of angle. So I put a load of, and to get an idea of where I am, where those building signs are over there is where the yacht is, just near the ocean. So I'm not far away from that. There's a lake over there and there's a village over there. Now, I started off putting a small section of wall with a few traps. And I've slowly built it up over a number of days, so it's all the way around. And I'd basically try and force them to use the traps, and where that didn't work, a good old flaming axe, setting them on fire, that always works. There are some much tougher creatures now. Some of these guys take more than one hit to kill, even if you set them on fire, and it's if they hit you, I have found they can one hit you and kill you, so you have to be careful. A lot of blocking. This is going quite well, this base. It's on my co-op server, so I've had a little help since then, and we've started to put in a load of areas in the trees. But we've moved away, and the key thing was to move away from the big wooden palisade, which I'll go to momentarily. He's not in the fire. Go and get in the fire. Right, sod it. Let's put some more. Good. Better get something to eat. No water, so have I got any plants to eat? Yes. The blueberry plants in the garden are really useful. You rehydrate. Remember to plant your seeds again. Right, we'll go on a quick run to the original base. So when the explosive guys first started coming on, I thought, well, let's just build another wooden palisade outside. Now, for a lot of people, that's a lot of work. So I did do it anyway, because I've had help with this wooden palisade one. This has taken 3 of us to do this over a couple of days. Same principle as the bone walls, but as you can see, it's still got the traps, but it's just got the wooden palisade as well. Now, I lost massive sections of this wood from explosive throwing guys, but because I don't stay in here very often, I'm normally in the bone one, there's less to lose. And you just have to work around it. You have to deal with the fact they've added improvements to the game. Move on. I'll just go over to my jetty. One bug I did find, the building here can cause problems in co-ops. If you build it off a ramp, off a jetty, and you build it say over the water, it will build fine, but if you save it, sometimes when people come in and spawn in, they spawn through the wood of the floor. So rather than being sat here nice and happy, they end up falling in the ocean. And because of the way this builds upwards, they become trapped because of the wooden support beams underneath. So it's not great. But hey, it's only an alpha game, so can't complain at everything. What am I stuck on? Need to grow a few things. I suppose it's worthwhile mentioning, if you have the rebreather, you need the air canisters, and you can find a couple under there. I didn't want the photo. Cloth, gosh, I've got so much cloth I don't know what to do with it. Tapes are great if you want to play music. I've already got a few tapes. But for cloth, I've got 848 pieces of cloth. I don't think I need any more somehow. Rope's always good. Go for a lot of rope. Right, I'm not going to stay here because I don't want to risk this area getting trashed. Hopefully I don't run into any bad guys. Now you might notice I've got a lot of skull lamps everywhere. Again, with killing all these bad guys, I end up with an abundance of them. If you're struggling to kill them and you need to get some skull lamps going, look, the easiest thing to do is find one of their what do you call it? Effigies. So we have a certain set of effigies, don't we? Where's the effigies? So we can build them. They have a similar one which usually has skulls in it. If you break them down with your axe, a skull will fall out on the ground. You can pick it up. Now they don't give a lot of light, but they don't go out, and that's the key thing. Whereas, look at all these skulls, look at these bones. Whereas any fire we make eventually burns out, and it's really, really annoying. So, just go with lots of skulls. Yeah, it takes time. There's another dead guy. On some days, I just end up with so many dead bodies, I don't know what to do with them. One thing I would like to see if they release it is a store for the skulls, because honestly, you only carry 3 skulls at once, which is fair enough, but I want somewhere to store the damn things. Admittedly, there are flaws to having only a bone wall. Sometimes they do jump over them, and even the big creatures can. But admittedly, that's not very often. I've only had it happen once or twice. And that's out of hundreds of bad guys coming on and trying to do an onslaught on me. That's really my method of defeating those guys. I'm not going to do anything else much interesting now, other than I think I'm going to go sleep, if it'll let me. Yeah. Awesome. One thing I have noticed is sometimes the skulls disappear, so you need to stick around when you're actually burning the bodies to get the skulls. So what I've got going at the moment is what will be quite an extensive walkway in the trees. My intention is to eventually span out, and you can see where I started building more. There's one there, and there's one further in which you might just be able to see. That's heading to a cave which you can just see, which I'm looking at now. That cave, I believe, joins the cave system down there, which is where the hole is, which this base is built around. It's quite a wide base that I've done, and it was done on purpose to make sure that they couldn't really hit the hut I'm saving in over there with explosives. They might do, but chances are remote. And they tend not to throw the explosives for some reason, because of the bone walls. They can see you. It's where they haven't got a line of sight and they see the wooden palisades. That's when the explosives seem to come over thick and fast. So what I found is the explosive guys just end up running into my stake traps there and dying, which is great because that's exactly what you want them to do. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Where's the rope going down? Here we go. Go and grab some food. Let's jump over this wall. That little rubber out. Got some arrows there. One thing with this cave system down here. If you go down there, there are loads of screaming babies that launch themselves at you, and there's one of the big giant creatures with lots of legs. You can survive going down there, but it's hard work. And the other annoying thing is if you want to chuck objects down, it doesn't work. You've got to carry them part way down and drop them. So if I wanted to put those logs and start building down there, I can't chuck them, they just stay around here. You've got to carry them part way down, drop them, go back out, and so on. So hence I'm going to go for the cave system, which is over there, and I'm going to build a base underground next to their base with stake traps and everything. It's going to confuse the bajinkas out of them because it's in their lair, not in mine. That's it for now. Catch you later. Bye.